Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I made over $750 trading stock options. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So in case you guys don't know what an option is simply just a contract giving the buyer the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell the underlying asset at a specific price on or before a certain date. And this asset, which I used, was obviously a stock. People actually use options for income, to speculate, and to hedge risk. One thing to note is that options are known as derivatives because they derive their value from an underlying asset. And last thing is that a stock option contract typically represents 100 shares of the underlying stock, but options may be written on any sort of underlying asset, from bonds to currencies to commodities. But in this case, I was actually trading stock options. So I actually traded the ticker symbol TQQQ, which is a NASDAQ 100 leveraged ETF. So as you can see here, the limit price was $18.50, but obviously each option is worth 100 shares. So I actually paid a total of $1,850. So as you can see here, this order did fill on June the 8th. So once again, this was the exact same $80 call for September 18th. And as you can see here, 2 days later, I did sell this options contract for a total of $2,620, which did give me a profit of $770 total. So as you can see, in just 2 days, I was able to profit this much amount by simply trading this options contract. So here I have a simple chart which shows the essentials of options trading from the Investopedia website. So one thing I really want you guys to focus on is not exactly the stock or ETF, which I actually did buy, but it's mostly how to approach options trading. Now, one thing I want you guys to do is to actually do your own due diligence and research on options trading before you invest in any company. Now, I just wanted to show you guys that transaction and how I went about it. So one thing I want you guys to focus on as traders and investors is not exactly the stock which I was actually buying and selling, but more of how I actually approached this options trade. So one thing I personally did is obviously research a company which I did not only believe in, but also did have lots of information about. So as we look here, we're looking at the 100 most popular stocks on the Robinhood brokerage firm. And as you can see, there are multiple, ranging from lots of different industries and sectors. So let's go ahead and look at an example. Let's say that you guys are interested in Microsoft. So here's just one quick example. As you can see, Microsoft stock is currently trading at $193.77. Let's say you guys think that Microsoft stock is going to go up, let's say $2 or $3 within the next few weeks or the next couple of months. All you guys have to do is go down here and click trade Microsoft options. So let's say I think that this stock is going to go up a few dollars within the next month. I can choose an expiration date. Let's just say July 17th. So since options actually expire, the farther the date from the day that you buy it, the more valuable it will be. So as you can see here, all of the prices. Now, once again, you have to remember that these prices here are actually multiplied by 100 due to the fact that a contract is worth 100 shares. So this is simply how you buy options for any company which you would like. So let's go ahead and say that I want to go ahead and buy Microsoft stock, just like I showed you guys through options. So let's go ahead and say we're going to be buying the Microsoft stock option. First thing I would do is actually go ahead and look at their fundamentals. So simply just by Googling the company and fundamentals, you can use lots of good websites such as Yahoo Finance, which gives you a breakdown of lots of information, which is very valuable. So the things I actually look at are things such as market capitalization. And as you can see, it is 1.46 trillion. And what this shows is actually how large the company is and what it's currently valued at. So we also have the PE ratio and the earnings per share, which actually is another form of valuation, which helps show you if the stock is currently trading at a fair value, above value, or it's undervalued, and also their dividend yield. So these are just a few things to look at before you actually go ahead and invest in a company, because numbers are something you have to break down, because not only do they give you a better outlook of the company, but can also help you predict a future projection of where they would be heading to. So the good thing about Yahoo Finance is that it gives you all other information about this company. And as you can see here, one thing that I would also look at would be their income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. So here in the income statement, we have a breakdown of the revenue, the operating income or loss, the net income, and other calculations of the stock itself. So these are all very great things to look at before you do invest in any company, and are actually things which I look at before I do invest in anything. So once again, this is a very good resource to start out with. So here I have the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim trading platform. Now what this allows me to do is actually create technical analysis on this stock before I buy it. So things I like to look at are things such as the RSI, which shows whether the stock is overvalued or undervalued, things like the MACD, which does help you with potential entry and exit points, and things such as volume as well. Now, what technical analysis does is actually evaluate the price point based on historical data and actually gives you a better sense of the direction and trend and where it's heading to help you predict and create better judgments on your investment decisions. Now, if you guys would like to get more help on investing in options and stocks, I do have multiple videos on my channel which do show you how I approach this, and I also show you different strategies that I personally implement in order to create these trades. So I think my channel would be a good resource for any beginner or any investor which does want to go ahead and start investing in stocks and options. Now, that was an example of the exact way which I trade options, and I hope you guys actually learned something valuable with that. Now, once again, I do highly recommend you guys to first educate yourself on how options work and the in and outs of investing. So once again, I hope you guys learned some valuable information. I hope I did earn your like, and if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you all for watching. God bless you all, and I will see you all in the next video.